Hello everybody and welcome back to Woke Witch Tarot. For today's spread, I thought it would be fun to do a pick a card with some predictions for all signs for the month of December. If you are new to the channel, these are general readings, so if you'd like a more personal reading, please feel free to link up with me on my socials above, or you can order directly from my website down below. If you're already familiar with pick-a-cards and you don't want to do the meditative session, I have provided chapter times on the left so that you can jump right to the part of the video that you're interested in. Here are the decks that I've picked for you. Deck 1, Deck 2, Deck 3, and Deck 4. If you'd like to take a second to close your eyes, I would be more than happy to ring the bell for you. And that way we can meditate on what the universe has in store for you for the month of December 2019. Otherwise, please feel free to skip ahead with the chapter times that I've provided on the left. Go ahead and close your eyes and breathe in. What does the universe have in store for me for December? And deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Deep breath in. Please help me pick the deck that will resonate with me the deepest. And deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Go ahead and open your eyes and pick whichever deck resonates with you the deepest. Again, the decks are Deck 1, 2, 3, and Deck 4. Hello, if you picked pile number 1, then this is the reading on what you might be able to expect for December of 2019. Let's jump right in. So right off the bat, we're being told to accept powerful change, deck number 1. So right now, I really get the sense that you're in the planning stages of what you are trying to manifest in 2020. What it is that makes us happy, what it is that we need to cut out in order to live our best lives and to be our best selves. Look at the bigger picture. I also get the feeling from this card that you might be losing sight. The forest for the trees. You might have found yourself susceptible to immediate gratification and the whims that go along with that. And you're realizing in the month of December that although some things might feel really good right away, they might not overall contribute to your highest good and to your greatest calling. You're taking a look at all of these aspects of your life, and you're trying to find what actions really align with the bigger picture, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. You're not being short-sighted here. You're making plans for the future. The end of a tough cycle approaches, so yes, again, from the expect powerful change card, I certainly got the feeling that it wasn't anything devastating. In fact, I believe that you are the person that is pushing this change forward. You are the person that has decided this needs to change about how I eat, how I feel, how I interact with other people, how I let other people interact with me, how much I give to my work, how much I expect people to give me in return. Very 10 of Wands energy with this card, releasing burdens, letting go of the things that don't serve you. You might be a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Capricorn in your life or in your work, and this card really represents letting go of the things that are making your life complicated, that aren't giving as much as they're taking. You might have toxic relationships with people, you might have codependency issues, there could be some addictions that you're releasing in your life in the month of December, but the universe wants you to know that you're at the end of that cycle. I always say finish strong. It's not how you begin things in life that matters, it's how you finish them. So know that if you're going through a difficult time right now, that difficulty is ending and you are ushering in this powerful new change in your life. The Wheel of Fortune. So yes, absolutely. Divine time is at play here. You are at the end of a long-fought journey and you are ready to begin anew. The Wheel of Fortune moves, and it moves in your favor in the month of December. So whatever it is that you're stressing about, whatever it is that you're worried of letting go, whatever it is that you know that you need to transform in your life to have the biggest change, the universe is telling you that now is the time. So the Ace of Wands, ready to embark on a new passionate journey, whether that's a new relationship, a new creative endeavor. You are ready for something new. I definitely get out with the old, in with the new from this card. You might be nervous or hesitant as to if you're ready for this change, but you're looking at the bigger picture and you understand that this change is for your highest good. And you are almost with this youthful exuberance jumping in because you feel protected and you know that the universe has got your back. You're trying to get the confidence in order to not only say, I want these changes. These are the changes that I need to make in order to progress. But you're also trying to get the confidence to say, okay, here are the steps that I need to take in order to make that happen. Next up, the Knight of Coins. So yes, this could be a slow-moving change, but it is a stable change. It is a change that is for the long term. It's no coincidence to me that the Knight of Coins has fallen out under this look at the bigger picture, because the things that usually take are a bit of a slow build, a slow burn, are the things that have the biggest impact in our lives. We could go out and we could get our hair dyed, and that might give us a quick little boost in our confidence. But overall, something like that is fleeting. After a week of looking at yourself in the mirror, you get used to it. The changes that we're talking about here are deep fundamental changes that you know have to be made. It is here. I am offering this to you, and it might be slow, but no, it's slow because good things take time. The Lovers. Okay, so you could be making a decision. The tough cycle that you could be putting an end to, the powerful change, could be a decision, either to go for new love with this Ace of Wands, or to let go of a love that was a tough, painful cycle for you. I see this as receiving, because the Wheel of Fortune is working in your favor and it's offering you a new passionate start. So perhaps you have somebody giving you some offer of a deep soulmate type love in the month of December. And that offer is genuine. It is solid. And here we go, the Four of Wands. So somebody wanting a higher level of commitment, the 1111 card. The Four of Wands speaks of family. It speaks of higher levels of commitment. It speaks of marriage even. So you could be making a decision in the month of December to start a new relationship. And the universe is telling you that it is okay to accept this offer, that it is an offer that is stable, that is looking for long-term growth into this Four of Wands. So you're moving from the Ace of Wands into the Four of Wands. To me, with the Lovers next to the Four of Wands, this speaks of being really, really connected with whoever this person or this thing is, because this could even be related to work, financial stability, finding a higher level of commitment in a passionate craft that you've always wanted to embark on. Making the decision to take the first step to getting to that Four of Wands from the Ace of Wands. For your Unicorn Oracle, you've pulled the card of light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. So because this is a time of such a powerful change, I love, I forget which Oracle deck it is, but there is a card that says, I see the world through a lens of love. The more that we see the world through a lens of light and love, the more light and love that we will attract into our lives. So see the light within yourself and everyone else, and also believe in yourself. As I said in the beginning, the aces usually represent to me somebody that has an idea, but they might be a little bit nervous as to how to go about making that happen. So believe in yourself. Your angels are guiding you. These two unicorns are flying above this cloud-filled sky, and you're flying so high that you're flying above the clouds. There's a rainbow behind you, and the universe is right there, right next to this step. I see you as kind of this infant unicorn in this card, and you are that ace. You are taking your first wobbly steps out into the world. You're flying really high, you're scared, you're nervous, but the universe has its wings almost completely covering you to let you know that you are okay, you are being watched, you are being guided, your angels are here for you. See yourself doing well, and you will. So positive affirmations, constantly reminding yourself, I am seeing myself and the people around me in the light. Even when I feel like I can't do something, I know that I can. Okay, so card 25, Protective Nest. To me, this really speaks of getting rid of any negative energy in your life. And I really feel like this negative energy is, part of it is internal, because we have all these feathers that comprise her dress. To me, feathers typically represent swords in the tarot. And so you could be needing to protect your thoughts at this time of great change to remain positive, but also the people that are around you, because nests usually represent family. So to me, this says in the month of December, you're going to need to protect not just your mental space, but your physical space as well. The reason that I mentioned that it could be family or friends is because obviously nests are very indicative of home. They're indicative of the people that we hold the closest, that we let into our personal space. I mean, you let somebody near your nest, you're letting somebody near valuable things like your eggs if you're a bird. So because you are making change, and this might not resonate with everybody, but it's the message that I'm getting, so I'm going to deliver it. Because you're making these great changes, you might have people in your energy that don't want you to change. They feel like if you are spreading your wings, that means that they're going to get left in the nest alone. So it's kind of one of those things of when people see you doing good, they try to kind of hold you back in some way, or they question, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Oh, you're eating healthy now? Oh, you're cutting meat out of your diet? Who do you think you are? That kind of attitude that isn't supportive. Nice, nasty kind of, or you can tell somebody might care about you, but because they see you changing, they fear that they're going to get left behind. So you might be susceptible in the month of December to those kinds of energies. So make sure that you are protecting yourself, whether that be through crystals, through prayer, through affirmations, whatever it is that floats your boat. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you're protected. The Elixir of Life. Okay, so this card to me speaks very deeply of this look at the bigger picture card. This is a deep internal review. It's an audit of yourself. You are opening every file cabinet. You're like the IRS, but you're on steroids, okay, in the month of December. You're examining every single bit of your life. You might even be, I get this cleaning organization vibe. You might be going through every cupboard, getting rid of all the old things that you have, and you look at and you're like, why am I still holding on to this? It just collects dust. It has no emotional meaning to me. It is time for me to let go of these things. You are getting back to basics, to the things that, one, you absolutely need, but you're also doing that with the things that you hold emotionally. I also get the feeling here that this new passionate beginning, this Ace of Wands could actually be you birthing new life into the world. So if you are pregnant, this could be indicative of motherhood. I always see this imagery here in this card 32 as a woman springing something from her womb. The water imagery gives this very dreamy womb-like aesthetic. So you could actually be giving birth, and that is what this Elixir of Life and a Protective Nest card how they correlate with the reading. The card 32 also speaks of wishes. So whatever it is that you are wishing for, the universe is conspiring to make that happen for you. The thing is, though, when we make a wish, we need to make sure that the wish that we are making, that we have room for that wish in our life. So card number 14 to me always represents a certain amount of self-indulgence. So you could be practicing self-care rituals in the month of December. You could be watching what you eat. You could be trying to address any issues of temptation that you might have around food, around extravagance, or you could just be trying to take better care of yourself in the month of December, getting ready to kind of glow up, if you will, for the new year. So affirmation for positive change, yes, very much so. I see this as like a Six of Swords type of card because it speaks of mental energy, and we have this person looking off into the distance, going towards their wish, going towards those ships in the distance. Just make sure that you're remaining positive because you're going to need to affirm yourself to keep your confidence high in order to make these positive changes in December. This card reminds me very much of the Magician. You have all the tools in your hand to make things happen. She's pointing above and below, so as above, so below. Once you've made the wish, you have to take the steps, you have to make the move. You could be a water sign because there's all this water imagery in these cards, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And you could be taking some time to get into the water, to cleanse the body, to do some kind of like hydrotherapy. You could be taking salt baths or those spiritual baths right now to kind of cleanse your energy for the new year. Deck number 1, those are your predictions for the month of December of 2019. I do hope that whatever wish you make comes true. Just make sure that you're putting the action behind it, and the universe will not let you fail. As always, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can order one on my website, wokewitchtarot.com. If this is where I leave you, good luck in the month of December, and I will see you on the next video. Alrighty, if you have picked deck number 2, then this is the reading for you. Let's take a look at what December has in store for you. So the first card out, we have adjustments are required. Interesting. So to me, this definitely speaks of end of the year energy. This card is about self-realization, and it's about knowing within yourself that something in your life needs to change. I get this feeling around this card that the holidays might have induced this adjustment. So you may have had a gathering for Thanksgiving or had some family and some friends over, and that kind of helped you highlight some things in your life that need to change. So step out of your comfort zone. So this is a deep enough change that you might be a little bit afraid to take the leap. You might be wondering, is it safe for me to jump? In order for you to make this change, you are going to have to step out of your comfort zone. It's going to take a little bit of suffering, a little bit of adjustment to make these changes. You're going to have to release negative thoughts and negative emotions mentally. Prepare yourself for these changes. Talk yourself up, boost your confidence. So emotions are running high, yes. And we know that something in our life needs to change, and we know that that's going to require us to be uncomfortable. It's going to make us emotional. It's going to make us feel a little bit all over the place. But just know that these changes are for your highest good. If you're telling yourself that this particular thing in your life needs to change, it's because it's a long time for those changes to occur. It's almost like when you're thirsty, you know it's because you're already dehydrated. So for your tarot, you've pulled the 9 of Wands. Now, to me, this speaks of this coming out of your comfort zone and making adjustments. So you are working your way up the mountain. You're strong in the face of adversity, and you know this will not be an easy road, but this is a mountain that you have to climb in the month of December. So death to old ways. There is something that is deeply and fundamentally shifting, transforming. You could be a Scorpio, you could be a fire sign, but there is something that needs to go in order for you to be reborn, in order for a certain aspect of your life to be reborn. That death is going to put you out of your comfort zone. It's going to make you emotional, but it is an adjustment that is required in order for you to climb this mountain. The 6 of Coins, so bringing balance into our lives. To me, this card speaks of not only making changes that will help us to restore that balance into our lives. Perhaps you're looking to get some financial balance in your life. Perhaps you're looking to get more reciprocation in the relationships that you're in. Perhaps you need to be more charitable towards yourself, towards others. But this also says to me that when we go to make extreme changes, we need to make sure that we're not ignoring one part of our life to fix the other. So balance is key, and if we look at the 9 of Wands, the way that he is climbing up this mountain, he is taking very careful steps to make sure that he doesn't fall off the side of that mountain. So balance is going to be essential in the month of December in order to care for yourself and keep your spirits high while you're climbing this mountain. I do feel as well that you are climbing this alone. And that might be why you're emotional and out of your comfort zone. You don't feel like you have the support system necessary to make these changes, but you're doing it regardless because you know that there's something more positive on the other side. The Page of Wands. The universe is bringing you a message of passion, a message of creativity. There is something new that you are embarking on with childish enthusiasm here. When I look at the imagery of this child running with this wand in their hand, I always get the feeling of the Fool. You're basked in sunlight, you're scared to take the first step, but you know that something great is awaiting you on the other side of that. So you are running towards this goal very soon. So what you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. Any reservations that you've had of whether or not you can make this goal or this adjustment happen in December, it will not only happen, it will happen very soon. And the imagery here with the unicorn is very much the same imagery that we see with the Page of Wands, basking in sunlight and charging full steam ahead in order to make that happen. The changes that you're going through are positive. So again, even though your emotions might be running high, you will have confirmation from the universe that these changes are for your best good, even the painful changes. And funny enough, you have no rain today, and this came out reversed. I don't put these cards in reversed, but I'm going to take it that way because that's how it came out. So to me, this speaks of these changes, no matter how painful they might be. It's almost like the Five of Pentacles reversed, letting something go and not even being that bothered by it. So any obstacles that come your way, you will remain unfazed, unbothered. There will be no rain today. So the art of seduction, this could be in regards to the Page of Wands. Maybe you are making adjustments in order to be with somebody that you're interested in, or they're making adjustments to be with you. These kind of passionate changes that you're making in your life to make room for more love. Charge full steam ahead for the things that make your heart skip. This could be in work. This could be learning something new, going back to school to learn something, an apprenticeship of some sort. I also see this as, again, that imagery of self-care, because you might be learning to seduce in the month of December, but the person that you're seducing is yourself. This could speak of a new romance. So card number 31 speaks of tough love. You can see that this young girl is nursing her rabbit, and she's got a needle in her arm, and she's going to give that rabbit the medicine that it needs. The rabbit is scared, but she knows that it's for the rabbit's best good to receive this medicine. You're going to be okay with going outside of your comfort zone. Even though it might be a little bit painful, you know that this is the best medicine for you, whatever these shifts are for you. And card number 11, if we look at this card, you see this huge puzzle going up to the tower, and the princess looks down from the tower a bit confused. So this card basically speaks of improvising. You don't have to have a plan for everything. Sometimes you just need to take the first step and run with it. So know that even though you might not have every single step of the change that you're trying to make planned out, you are being urged to move forward anyways and figure it out as you go along. Okay, so speak your mind. I mentioned this a second ago. You're speaking truth. It might be hard medicine to swallow if you're speaking it to yourself or speaking it to somebody around you, but you are speaking your mind in December. Strength and resilience. So you are strong. You know that these changes need to happen, and you won't let anything get in your way in the month of December. You understand that you have the power to make these changes. And you are not wavering on what it is that you want and what it is that you feel that you deserve. Affirmation for growth. So we are checking in with ourselves, and we are making sure that we're constantly reminding ourselves that we are capable of growth, that we have the tools that we need to plant whatever we want in our own gardens and to grow whatever we want in our lives. And hibernation and regeneration, yes. Keeping balance, that Six of Pentacles, that Nine of Wands, making sure that we are taking care of ourselves through this process. No one is going to take care of you if you don't take care of yourself. This month could be a time of going within, hermitizing a little bit, meditating, resting, and getting your energy up for the challenges ahead for these goals that you have in the month of December. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below. If this is where I leave you, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello there! If you have picked pile number 3, then this is your reading for your predictions for the month of December 2019. Let's get started. So the first card out is Nothing Will Come of This Situation. Interesting start here. To me, this card speaks of truth, Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. You are realizing the truth of a situation, logic over emotion. You've got your emotions in check, and you're seeing a situation for what it is, and you've considered yourself exhausted of it. You've tried everything that you can to make it work, and it is time for change. Realizing that regardless of the amount of work that we might put into something, that nothing will come of this situation. Deciding to let it go for our ultimate good. Next card out is Have Faith in Your Dreams. This is a very stark contrast to the first card, obviously, not just in the message, but in the imagery. To me, this imagery speaks of the Tower card or the Death card, because of the fact that it is creating such a monumental shift, such a core change. On the other side of darkness, there's always light, right? So even though a situation might not be working out the way that you had hoped, you're still being encouraged to have faith in your dreams. In fact, getting rid of this darkness, whatever this situation is, whether it is a relationship, a job, a friendship, by getting rid of it in and of itself, that causes this light into your life. You're still going to have faith in your dreams even though you've had this hiccup, and that faith will gain momentum, the energy to change, the energy to start fresh, the energy to start clean, the energy to cleanse yourself of any negativity that you have had in your life in the year of 2019. December is your month. And then we have your hard work is paying off. So even if something feels like it isn't happening right now, in divine timing, the doors will open for you. Your hard work is paying off. The universe sees every step that you're taking, it hears every prayer that you have said. Do not lose faith. Your dreams can come true. In the month of December, you're going to have to keep reminding yourself. That doesn't mean that something positive can't come out of this. The road less traveled. You have to get creative on how you are getting from point A to point B. The Five of Coins in reverse. So I get the feeling here with this card that these don't normally come out in reverse. We had one in reverse in the last spread, so I'm going to go ahead and read it how it came out. You could be dealing with a Capricorn because we have Earth energy here and we have Capricorn, and your hard work is paying off card. But this tells me that you have invested so much in whatever this is that you are letting go of in the month of December. That you understand you've given this everything that you have. You've already cried the tears. You've already let this thing go in your mind and in your heart, and it's not affecting you as much as you thought it would to release this. The next card is the Four of Cups. So definitely a feeling of boredom. Maybe you have asked somebody to change, to treat you better. You've asked for a raise at work. People at your job don't see your value, and you've grown bored of this. You've grown bored of constantly putting the effort into somebody or something that is not serving you, that is not giving you what it is that you're looking for. You're ready for a different cup to present itself, for a different opportunity. And you are embracing your Queen of Swords in order to cut whatever this is out. The Queen of Swords is super logical. And I believe I said that at the beginning with the This Isn't Working card, that I got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords vibes from that card. So you are using mind over heart here to make clear-cut decisions that need to be made in order for your best good. You could be leaving a home. You could also be leaving a way of thinking. This way of thinking is no longer stimulating your brain. And because you have carved out this space, because you have created this opportunity where you have gotten rid of something and made room for something better, a message comes in, an offer comes in of financial stability. You could be cutting things out of your budget that aren't working, that no longer serve you. You could be supporting multiple people, and now you're saying, look, it's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. I cannot continue to support you. I only have 4 cups right now. I can't give you one. And that's also what this Five of Coins in reverse could signify, you telling somebody else that they need to be self-sufficient on their own, that you can no longer take care of them financially. So you have the Page of Coins, bringing in messages of new financial opportunities. So perhaps you are switching jobs. This could be work related. Perhaps you're starting a new savings account. Perhaps you are changing the way you budget, changing the way you look at money, the way that you feel like money does and does not flow to you. Money is coming your way. And the card right after that is the Ace of Coins. So this definitely could be something work related. It could have to do with financial abundance and not with a relationship. I also get the feeling here of heavy burdens, heavy financial burdens. You are carrying the coins for everybody around you. So you could have a lot of people that rely on you financially. Even if you're not the one directly making the finances, you might be the person managing finances. Perhaps your plan for the new year is to get out of debt, and you're laying the financial groundwork in order to make sure that you can get yourself out of debt next year. That you could pay down credit card balances, that you can get your student loans taken care of. Whatever it is that you are letting go of financially or work-wise, you will be rewarded with new opportunities. This Page of Coins and this Ace of Coins. Hear the message and receive. Thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. So yeah, a reading very much about abundance. To me, this is the card of introspection, of saying, here are the things that benefit me. Here are the things that bring me abundance, financial, emotional, or otherwise. You are this Page of Coins. You are walking into this new abundance. You are walking into this new opportunity with a thankful heart. You have to be thankful and grateful for the opportunity before it ever gets to you. That is the best way to manifest it. Creative. So you could be an artist, you could be a writer, you could be a painter, anything creative. You might become an entrepreneur this month and start a creative business, even though you know that can involve risks, that is a scary endeavor. And you might do that through some kind of a side hustle, through a creative business. You might start a YouTube channel, you might start selling things on Etsy. From the Oracle of the Mystical Moments, you've pulled the card of Eva, which is a very interesting card. The card of Eva warns of deception. It is a warning to take caution. You'll see that there's this snake that is around this woman's neck. And it's a card of being careful of who is around you. You could be in a situation where you feel like there's a snake in the grass, like somebody might be taking money from you or not paying you your fair share. You're getting tricked in some way. Perhaps someone's not being honest about the finances at home, and you've decided, I'm going to take charge of my own financial future. I don't want to be reliant on anybody. But the card of Eva speaks of caution, and Queen Bee taking control. So I definitely see this as you taking control of your finances in the month of December. Finances are going to be key. Material abundance is going to be key for you. So card number 13 speaks of isolation. And to me, this speaks very much of needing the support of others right now. In the imagery of the Five of Coins, somebody is left out in the cold, but they're not left out alone. There is somebody there helping this person, guiding them. You are not alone. I definitely would encourage you in the month of December to reach out to family, to friends. Don't spend too much time in isolation. If you are in a situation where you are splitting households financially, this card could speak to there being a moment of isolation in that transition. So for example, if you're leaving a place and you are getting your own place because you want to be in charge of your own financial stability, you might feel a little bit strange living on your own after living with somebody else and sharing finances. And then the card number 1 is the card of denial. So there is something that you are going to find that you are in denial about. And this kind of brings the reading all the way back around to the beginning, where something is not working. No matter how much effort you put into something, it is not working. In the month of December, I see you taking those flowers off your ears, listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, and really finding what it is in your life that you have put so much work into and you have gotten nothing back from in return, and cutting that thing loose. And how serendipitous, the next card out is listening to wisdom. High Priestess energy here. You are listening to what your heart is telling you. You are listening to spirit. You are listening to your guides. You are listening to the universe. What is it that is meant for me, and what is it that I need to cut out? Tears of joy and sadness. So water energy here, the emotions will be swelling, the emotions will be running high. With every change comes highs and lows. So you will experience tears of joy and tears of sadness, like this woman looking in the mirror. Part of her is happy and part of her is sad. But just remember that this too shall pass. So everything that you're going through, even if it's difficult, there is joy in that. There is joy in growth. And follow your dreams. No matter what, no matter how impossible the task, your dreams, you are worthy of your dreams. I'm going to say that again because that is the message that came across, and I feel like somebody out there really needs to hear it. You are worthy of your dreams. And learn from life. Even the toughest situations in our lives are there to teach us the most. Through transformation, through pain, we learn the most valuable lessons to help us live our best life. So I hope this message resonates with you if you've picked this deck. If it does, let me know down in the comments below. If this is where I leave you, I thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, if you have picked deck number 4, and this is the reading for you, or your predictions for the month of December 2019. Let's get started. So the first card out is the action card. In December of 2019, you will know and you will begin to take action towards your dreams, to take action towards manifesting what it is that you want in life. You could be an Aries, you don't have to be, but there is Aries energy here. But you are taking action in the month of December, in the face of any obstacle that comes your way. The next card out is Work Through Your Fears, Scorpio energy. Scorpios are definitely one of the most fearless signs in the zodiac. So you are embracing your inner stinger. You are working through your fears. Some of you may have had a wake-up call recently. There is something knocking in your chest that is telling you that something needs to change in your life. And there is almost like I almost feel like clammy, like I want to sweat or something. Like there is this nervous tension that I'm feeling, this nervous energy, that you're running out of time. I'm not sure who that will resonate with, but I get this very strong sense that somebody feels like they're running out of time. Like time waits for no one, and I've squandered time. And how do I catch up with the time that I've squandered? This nervous, anxious energy of saying, if I don't take a step now, I'll never do this. And there is something very fearful there. So you're working through your fears in the month of December. You know it's time to take action. This could be, I see some of you finally starting a business, a side hustle that you've wanted to start for a while, having the confidence to do that. I also see children. Some of you feel nervous about children, that your time might be running out to have children. Interesting. A lover running away, like you not getting another opportunity to be with that person. So it's time to take action. It's time to work through your fears. It's time to get the courage to ask them out, to start an LLC, to get that YouTube channel running. You are ready in the month of December. The courage is coming from within. You are embracing your stinger, and you know that nothing will get in your way. And you know that nothing will stop you. Don't let pride get in your way. So you could be a Leo or dealing with a Leo in your life. You could, again, like I said before, you could be nervous about talking to somebody. If this is a relationship that you are interested in getting, you don't have the confidence necessary to take a step. You feel your fear of failure, of looking like a failure, is getting in the way of you taking action to work through the fears and take the first step. You've got, in the month of December, you're going to be letting the ego down. You're going to be letting the wall down. You're going to be letting the universe do the work that it needs to do in you for you to take the first step. You are getting the confidence, like I said, to move forward. And you know that failure is not final. In fact, you know that failure is necessary. Show me somebody that's successful, and I'll show you that they were successful once and they failed 99 times. Until that 100th time where they became a success. So you understand that failure is a part of the process in the month of December, and you're ready to take the steps even though you're afraid of failure, even though you're afraid to have that bruised ego. You are ready. You know that you are good enough. For the tarot cards that I have for you for this month's predictions, you have the 9 of Swords, mental anguish. So remember, this is all in your head. It is time to let go of these feelings, these fears that you're not good enough, that you can't do what it is that you've set out to do. You are the only person holding yourself back here. You are clearing your mind. of all of this negative energy, all of these negative thoughts. In the month of December, you're laying down these 10 swords. You're pulling these 10 swords out of your back, and you are replacing all of those thoughts with I am good enough. So, you understand that you are good enough to make these dreams a reality. You have strength at the center. Strength, so again, you could be a Leo, but you understand that you are strong enough to make these changes. You are taming the beast. That beast could be the internal one with these swords here, of you constantly talking yourself out of taking that first step. In the month of December, you feel stronger than ever. You don't have to tame the lion, you are the lion, and you know you are the lion. The Fool, so yes. In the month of December, you're leaping, you're jumping, you're flying. You feel strong, you feel resilient, you understand that even though you don't know what is out in the horizon, there is so much good that could potentially come your way that it is worth taking the leap. So in the month of December, you are absolutely taking a leap of faith. You are letting go of mental binds. You are releasing yourself from mental bondage. And you're embracing this childish enthusiasm to start over, to start fresh. Arms wide open, you are ready to receive. Good or bad, you are ready to let the ego down, to take that leap, and to see where you land. And the Magician, wow, I love this thread here. As above, so below. I know that I am worth this. I know that I can make this happen. I know that I am strong. I know that I am protected when I take this leap. You know that you have all the tools to manifest this dream into reality. In the month of December, the Magician is asking you, what is it that you want? Put it into your mind so that we can bring that into fruition. So let go of stress lands right on top of the 9 and the 10 of swords in the past. That's certainly not a coincidence. It is time to let go of all these mental stresses that are keeping you from taking the first step. In the month of December, you are letting that go. I see this as a time of a lot of meditation. I see this as a time of mental protection. You might be hermetizing yourself a little bit, going within, withdrawing from the world, almost like a winter hibernation. And interestingly enough, it also says here, don't take on other people's stress, breathe it out now. So yes, meditation, but also guarding yourself against negative people and teamwork. So I get the sense here of very much of finding your tribe. That really is standing out in my head as a message. You're finding your tribe. You are learning these are the people that are in line with my goals. And interestingly enough, there's this beautiful unicorn and this gorgeous cat. So the people that might be able to help you the most in the month of December might not be who you'd expect. They might not be a likely match. So we have House of Flowers, and for me, this very much could be trying to find balance within the home. You could be saging your home, you could be reorganizing your home in the month of December so that you can start the new year off fresh and organized. You could be getting rid of clutter that is bogging you down in the month of December, things that you just don't need anymore, that are taking up space in your home and therefore taking up space in your heart and in your mind. Things that you don't need, just doing an all-out cleanse of your space, beautifying your space, painting an accent wall. The next card here is the card of the Sea Witch, which is interesting. This is the card of play. This is the card of childish curiosity. So you are absolutely, maybe you are going to the park, taking your kids to the park, and that is how you're getting rooted in nature and calming your home down in the month of December. Perhaps you're going out on hikes, you're going camping, you're going to see the Grand Canyon or something that you have, one of these great wonders that you haven't seen since you were a kid or that you've always wanted to see ever since you were a kid. Card 18 is the card of retreat. You've tried a certain way of doing things, of making this goal happen, of making this positive change that you're looking for the strength to make in the month of December, and you've realized that you need to change course. Card number 19 speaks very heavily of management, of making sure that everyone has a task and that you are on top of things and that nothing escapes you. So in the month of December, you might find yourself putting on a managerial hat, whether that's in your home or that's in your workplace where you're taking more of a leadership role. I see you getting a journal, writing a task list every day, checking things off of lists. You are highly organized. In fact, you might be watching planning videos in the month of December. Meditation for creativity. So again, taking that time to check in with yourself, to meditate, to get yourself organized and to clear your mind. Have a brain dump page in one of your journals. Affirmations for healing. You could find yourself opening up to people that you normally didn't think you'd be able to open up to. You could even be seeing a therapist in the month of December to try to clear your mind of all this 9 of Swords and 10 of Swords energy, so that way in the new year, you're kind of getting a fresh mental start. You also have the card of give love. So in order to receive love, we have to give it. Really opening your heart chakra here, sending love out into the universe. And then the next card is to accept love. So getting what you give. Absolutely 100% reciprocal relationship with the universe here. And earth magic. Perhaps in the month of December you're using more herbs, you are getting out into nature, absolutely. You could be an earth sign. But this also speaks to me kind of getting back to basics. Getting love from the earth and then putting it back into the earth. In other words, getting love, accepting love from the universe and giving it right back. Those are the predictions that I have for you, pile number 4, for the month of December. If you have found this reading helpful or if it resonated with you, please let me know down in the comments below. As always, if you'd like a personal reading, please reach out to me on my website, wokewitchtarot.com. If this is where I leave you, I thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you in the next video.